Nicole has joined us. So I want to talk a little bit about this amazing card star. Nicole Ricks is an assistant supervisor out of Medford. And boy, this week we've heard a lot of assistant supervisors that are card stars. And we heard Dr. Granpichet say that this is just an incredible role at card. So here's what they had to say about Nicole. Nicole Ricks was such a blessing for the Medford site when she came on board in 2019. She previously worked as a therapist liaison out of one of our Colorado centers before moving to our Medford, Oregon center in May of that year. Nicole has since started a BCBA program, moved into an assistant supervisor role, and will be taking her certification exam next month. So that's this month, April 2021. Not only is Nicole an excellent assistant supervisor, but also an all around incredible lead for our Medford office. I gotta scroll, hang on a second. It's long. There have been times when the Medford office has been without an in-person BCBA and even an operations manager, and Nicole has been a strong, all in caps, member of leadership for the staff. She is consistently coming up with innovative ideas for staff engagement, frequently steps into the to provide clinical support for BTs, and is always willing to help out the Medford team. Medford is a rural area in Oregon with a shortage of BCBAs, and this card office could not be more fortunate to have Nicole moving into a supervisor role. We appreciate her so much. Gosh, that is just amazing. And so we want to get her in here. Let's bring Nicole in here so we can. Nicole,
Hi.
thank you so much for being an amazing card star. Were you able to hear the things they said about you?
I did. Yeah, I'm flattered.
Well, Nicole, there's an expression that we say sometimes at card about you can't make pizza without dough.
Yes.
And right? And sometimes the dough gets stretched pretty thin, that sometimes in some of those rural areas where it's hard to get a BCBA to come and stay, it's hard to get behavior technicians to come and stay. It can be really hard. And sometimes it falls to one person to be the person who's like, the buck stops with me, and we're going to keep on keeping on until the reinforcements get there. And it sounds like you have been that person in Medford. And I just want you to know how deeply appreciated it is.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys having me on, and this office has definitely been a journey, but
A
loving
challenge?
it.
It sounds like it's been challenging.
Yeah, sometimes we're the only ABA company here in what they call the Valley, in Rogue Valley. And so we have a really long wait list. And like you were saying, there's not many BCBAs. And so I've worked really hard with the retention on the team and our new BCBA that's here on site, which has been really nice. And hopefully I'll be a BCBA soon as well. So
Well,
yeah.
when is it that you sit for your boards?
I don't have an exact date yet. I'm still waiting for my degree to be conferred. So I graduated in late March. So I'm still
Okay.
getting all of that paperwork filed and waiting to hear back. So
Okay. Well, I just, you're so needed. And the work that you have done has been so appreciated. How did you come into this field, Nicole? What were you doing before you came into ABA?
yeah, so I initially started in the Fort Collins office. So before that, I was in school to be a speech pathologist, and I was searching on Indeed and came across this BT position, and I was like, that sounds exactly like, what I always wanted to do. And I kind of didn't really understand the difference between speech and behavior at the time. And so I applied thinking it was kind of a long shot. And like, this sounds like way above what I'm qualified for. There's no way I'll get the position, but like, I'll give it a shot. And so I helped then I was hired on and I helped then open up the Fort Collins office and quickly was moved into the TL position and fell in love with the TL position. It's one of my favorite job positions I've had at Card. And then my husband got a position out here in Oregon. And so I came on out this way.
Well, that's amazing. And I'm so glad that you did because it sounded like you were needed there. So I'm glad that your husband got a job there to be where you were needed. And
Yeah.
sometimes that's the way it happens. I don't know if you were watching earlier in the show that the reason why we have two offices open in Florida was because somebody needed to go to Florida and said to Card, I need to go to Florida. What you got for me? And
Yeah.
now families are being helped there. So I hope that in this next week on Autism Live, we're going to be featuring people who have been at Card for more than 20 years. And they tell their stories about where all over the world where they've been and all the people that they've met and the roles that they're in now and how many different sprouts. And I got to say, Nicole, you're amazing. You've already added to Card, and I hope that you will be forthcoming with Card and tell them what the things are that you want to do so that they can help you to achieve that with them. Because Card wants to keep you. You're a keeper.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you, I love Card. At one of our TL retreats, I actually heard Doreen talking about her experience in ABA and how Card came about. And I was still kind of on the fence on whether I wanted to go speech or ABA. And hearing her talk in that TL retreat just pushed me over the edge. And I drank the Card Kool-Aid, as they say. So
Well, today is Dr. Granpichet's birthday, and she couldn't be with us. She was supposed to be with us, but I know that would make her entire day,
yeah.
Nicole. So I'm going to make sure that she gets to hear that as a birthday present to her, because the fact that, she could have said something that, led to someone like you doing what you've been doing in Oregon. People are writing in saying that they would like you now in Southern Oregon too. Can they get you? And I'm sure they'll before we're
Yeah,
done.
I am in Southern Oregon. Medford is like just about as south as it gets. So I'm in Southern Oregon.
Okay. So there we go. I'm sure at some point this parent will be reaching out to you. But Nicole, seriously, thank you so much for everything that you do. I know what a difference you're making in so many lives, and it's just so deeply appreciated. On behalf of all of us, thank you for being a Card star.
Thank you so much, Shannon. It was great to be featured. I'm a secret nerd, and on my breaks, I always watch you guys. So it was an honor to be on here. So
well, you're welcome to come back whenever you want. You've been a delight, and we really appreciate what you're doing. But you take care. Have a great rest of your week.
Thank you so much. You guys too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching Autism Live. If you found anything helpful in this video, please give us a like. In fact, make sure that you smash that subscribe button on YouTube and give us a like on Facebook. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram for important updates. And please download our free podcast wherever you get your podcasts. See you next time. Until then, give your kiddos a hug from me and one for you too. Bye-bye for now. To subscribe, click here. And if you'd like to check out some more of our videos, click here.